All right, let's get into it here. The Jackson County tax assessments have certainly been a problem, and it's something we've been covering for you a lot here on KCMO because I know it's important to a lot of you. And now we welcome on Jeff Coleman. He's a state representative, Republican out of Grain Valley, and he is on this committee that has been created to basically try to figure out what the heck is going on. Representative, I appreciate you joining us for a few minutes. I know this committee is fairly new. We had Representative Sauls on the other day. I want to get your perspective here on where this committee stands and what the plans are for you guys moving forward.
Good morning, Pete. I appreciate the opportunity to be on. This is a committee that was put together by the Speaker of the House. And quite honestly, we have not had our first meeting, but it is on the calendar for now, August the 12th. And we just have to find out where we're going to hold this meeting at this point in time. But we're looking for August the 12th as our first meeting to start doing the fact-finding. And that meeting will be open to the public. So as soon as we find the location, we'll put it out. We'll give you the information so that people will know where to come and voice their frustration or voice their opinions.
So this meeting is going to be a chance, you're saying, for the public to show up. And I think right now, Representative, people have certainly voiced their frustration, whether it's directly to the county, whether it's through media, TV, radio. The frustration obviously is out there. What are you guys going to try to accomplish in this whole deal over the long term? I know it's a process. I know nothing's going to happen overnight. But what's the long-term goal for you here?
Well, we've heard the voice of the people as well, and the concerns obviously are how much this is going up at one time. And I've had a few different meetings individually and for neighborhoods as a whole, and the message is the same. How am I going to afford going forward the new amount that I have to pay for these taxes, and am I going to be able to stay in my house? So the goal is to find out what we can do to protect our residents local across the state, not just in Jackson County, but in other counties as well. What's the answer to protect them and allow them to stay in their homes without that fear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Representative Jeff Coleman is joining us out of Grain Valley. He is on the committee that's going to be trying to figure out everything that went wrong here with this Jackson County tax assessment debacle that a lot of you are dealing with. So as you hear from constituents, Jeff, and as you get ready to be a part of this committee and try to help ease the pain, so to speak, and figure out what went wrong, what's the biggest concern that you have based on the knowledge that you know in what went on here, whether it was the fact that 75,000 properties all had the exact same assessment increases of 14.9%? There's a million things we can look at, but what's most concerning for you in this whole deal?
Well, Pete, the thing is that, again, this is a fact-finding mission, and I don't really want to comment yet at this point as to what the purpose or what the issues are, because we've got to dig down deep to find out really what happened, and then once we get all that information and all the facts, we'll then put together a plan of what we need to do to move forward. Mm-hmm. The thing is that we recognize local control, and we want to continue to work together with the local government to allow them to do the things they need to do. However, if it gets into a position where we are now, sometimes the state has to step in. And we try not to have the government take care of these issues, but in this kind of a situation, we're going to have to step in, it looks like, if we can't get Jackson County to work together with the residents. So it's a situation.
What type of power do you have here, Representative? Is it clear to you even what type of power you guys are going to have at the state level, or is this, like you said, just a fact-finding mission? You're going to look under the hood, and depending how ugly it gets, that will determine the level of state involvement.
Well, I think you just said it. If as we look at these facts, and if it is bad enough, we do have the power to come in and create a special session and to change the laws. But that's a last resort. We'd rather have Jackson County do what they need to do to fix this and continue their own local control.
Have you heard at this point from Jackson County of anyone like Frank White, County Director, or Gail McCann-Beatty, who is the Tax Assessment Director? Have you reached out and or heard from any of these people in terms of cooperation yet?
At this point, I have not have any conversations with anyone. Those will come, actually, they will be invited to this meeting, this first meeting on August the 12th.
You think they'll show up?
I'm not sure yet. I hope they will. I hope they will, because some of these things need to be addressed and questions answered so we can find a solution for Jackson County residents.
Okay, interesting. Well, Jeff, I appreciate you coming on here for a few minutes. I'd love to stay in touch as you guys start hosting these meetings. The first one you're saying is August 12th, is that correct?
That is correct.
And where is it?
Yeah, we don't have a location yet, Pete. As soon as we have a location, we will get a hold of you so you can put it out on your show. And hopefully that'll happen sometime today or Monday.
Okay, great. So Monday, August 12th, though, is going to be the date for the first meeting, and it's going to be open to the public.
That is correct.
All right. Representative Jeff Coleman joining us here on 710 KCMO 103.7 FM at Green Valley. Representative, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time giving us an update. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Pete.